Hey guys, it's three members of Team Taste of Rainbow. Turtle 3, Caleb, and Aaron. Or aka Black Blood. And I
Yes.
finally said it right and said Terp's Blood, which makes me really happy.
So smart.
It happens. That was our original channel name, and then O'Shea came along and then we made a team, and then...
Oh, teams.
So, our topic today is our top 5 favorite clans in the game of Vanguard, as of today.
As of today.
So, I'll go first, and Aaron, then Caleb?
Yep.
Okay, and we'll go 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, like last time, Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 5 is Aqua Force, just because it's a multi-attack deck, and I love multi-attacks or heavy-hitting attacks. Pretty much anything that puts the pressure on. So, in the fact that it's like fucking marine badasses holding guns and just like, we can shoot guns underwater because fuck life. So, and that Glory Maelstrom is kind of pretty good.
Kind of.
Okay, Aaron?
Okay, my number 5 is Mega Colony. Because Mega Colony has always been a deck I've had respect for because it had an interesting concept, but ended up getting overshadowed by Link Joker when Link Joker came out. Because Link Joker did what Mega Colony did, but it had a better way of doing it, and it was more effective at doing it. But now that Mega Colony has a lot better support with Stag Beetle, and it's getting even more support in the next set, I feel it's a pretty damn good deck, and it's an interesting type of control deck that
Can't put the pressure
takes
on.
yeah, puts a lot of pressure on and does end up taking a lot of people off guard because they really don't know how to play against it, which is just kind of funny. Okay, Caleb, your turn.
I think my top. Wait, no, not top five.
Your
I think
number
my
5.
my number five. There we go. I gotta think of words. My number five would have to be probably Dimensional Police because the reverse was actually really annoying to deal with at the time.
And it was like so good.
It was so good. It was so. It got really annoying after like the fifth time facing it though.
Just kind of the repetitive cycle.
And
Playing
yeah,
against it
just
every day for 2 months.
that was fun.
Thanks, Aaron.
Yep.
See, I know how to deal with all of that bullshit that you had to deal with because I had to deal with that. I played against OCG all my life while I was playing TCG.
Nice.
Which I think really did help improve a lot of your skill because you were playing against better clans and better cards when you didn't have those cards, which I think made you a better player.
Yeah. My number
Yeah.
4 is Bermuda Triangle. It's a new deck I've been trying out. It's really fun. It can have aggressive and tank possibilities, which I'm either a glass cannon or an impenetrable tank. So it fits my playstyle. It fits my playstyle, but goes against the current.
Okay.
That and the fact that they're
Num
slutty as all hell.
Number 4 for me. Oh god, let me think. It's gonna have to go to Royal Paladin.
Fuck you.
I've always Royal Paladin was the deck I started out with. I still have my original OG Alfred when I got starter set blue when this game first came out is when I got that. I still remember Royal Paladin has been a deck I've been on and off with since this game has begun. I've played it since OG Alfred all the way up to say like Thingsaver and Ultimile, and I've played all of these. So it's more of like it's not a deck I personally prefer to play, but it's just a deck I've always picked up and tried because it's been a deck that stuck with me since the very beginning.
Okay. Your number 4, Caleb?
My number four. Mm, I think my number four would have to be. I think it'd have to be a Shadow Paladins, to be honest. Like, they're really good. And I've played them before. And I've played with them, and I've played against them, and they wreck me. Yeah. That's all I really gotta say.
Mine third favorite my third, because we're on to number 3. My third favorite clan
Yeah.
is a fucking given. It's Nova Grappler. It's like, it's fucking like, I attack and attack and attack. Are you dead yet? You just
Don't forget the other attack.
the 8 attacks. Thank you, Reverse. Caleb, you opened my eyes to multi-attack decks.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I love the deck because it's multi-attack.
They're beautiful.
Multi-attack. It is the pinnacle. It is the start of how I developed an aggressive playstyle. And it just stuck with me. It's a deck I've constantly evolved with, other than my number 1 deck. And everyone knows it, but no one should spoil it.
Okay, so my number 3 is going to be a deck that Ricky
Fucking
despises me because of it. Great Nature.
fuck you.
I've loved
What?
Great Nature. I've loved Great Nature since it came out. I wrecked Ricky with it so many times. He's developed an absolute hatred for it. I loved it because it was a deck that took a because a lot of times with a lot of Vanguard decks, it's very simple to play. I mean, there are more strategic combos you can do, but there's not really a deck that was purely centered around strategy, comboing, math, and like more complex things. But then Great Nature came out and completely changed that. A lot of people say Great Nature isn't that good. I say Great Nature does not do well because people are fucking stupid. If you need to be smart when you play this deck, otherwise you're not gonna win. And Ricky has seen how dangerous I am with that deck.
I have never won a game. Not one game against his Great Nature deck. Not one.
Wow.
Not even with the shitty hands and my great hands. I have never won a game.
Because then I just draw like 30 cards. Alright, your turn, Caleb.
My number 3, there we go, would have to be Kagero. It's so aggressive. It's so much fun. You get to retire everything. You're like, screw you. You don't get any units. No. I'll stand my Vanguard. We'll have some fun. No die. So fun. It's beautiful.
Is that
There you
it?
go. Yep, that's all.
Number 2, Kagero. It was the very first deck I picked up. I remember going to my card shop, and this was back when it was like just a small cramped space.
Yeah.
I remember buying me and my little brother trial decks. He got Royal Paladin, I got Kagero, and I remember riding Dragonic Overlord every game, and I felt so satisfied because I felt like a badass. And I just remember like, and then I just constantly just kept evolving with the deck. And I remember and remember and remember. And then when Dragonic Overlord got a breaker, I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. I remember back in my nostalgic days.
And then he saw me with Birth, and it's like, why, God, why?
But that, and the reason I'm saying Kagero right now is because I'm making Rebirth. So how do you feel, Taylor?
Spoiler.
Making Rebirth?
I feel like the same thing. Like, I wish I got the Overlord Break Red. That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
I never got that.
But I love Kagero
Sad
because
me.
it's the very first deck I played, and it's just kind of been like a close place to my heart.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done with my number
Okay.
2.
Number 2 for me, Pale Moon. Pale Moon has been one of my favorite clans. I thought it was probably one of the more interesting clans, not only in an art perspective, but also in the way that they played. Because they took the idea of another clan like Dark Irregulars, Soul, but then they made it different. Instead of like mass soul charging, soul manipulation. Being able to play around with what you have on the field to be able to, so, okay, you want to retire some of my stuff? Well, I'm just going to dodge all my good units into the soul and leave you crappy ones that you don't want and leave you not as important ones to retire, so that way I can still kill you with my better cards. I found it an interesting deck with a lot of interesting play styles and different ways. I have played a lot of variants of Pale Moon. particularly one of my personal favorites. Now, I'm not going to say Silver Thorns. No, my personal favorite variant of Pale Moon that I played is Nightmare Doll Chelsea. Chelsea was one of my favorite decks of all time. I love that deck so much.
Hmm.
All right, your turn,
My
Caleb.
turn?
Yep.
Okay, my number 2 would have to be Narukami. My number 2 would have to be Narukami because that
you
was
can
the...
literally punch the board in the face.
It's so fun. Just counterblast 3 in a tag team. Everyone's units are dead. I gain mass amounts of power.
More like in a group fight.
Yeah, in like
We
a
do
in the
6
group
ways.
fight.
Okay, guys, here's something. We do these things when late starts works. The school Caleb and I goes to. So we stay
Yeah.
for like what in the commentary for an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a half.
So we do
Oh.
group fights with 6 people in it, and the rule is we're all opponents. We just go in attack
In a circle.
order. So
Yeah.
all of your opponent's rearguard circles. If you're playing a Tempest Bolt deck, you got
That's what I played.
god amount of power.
It only had 1 crit. But so much power. It was amazing. And then I haven't actually gotten into hardly any of the Legion stuff yet.
Until you get big.
I've just
thing
been
up
sticking-
where you punch the entire board in the face.
I've never even heard of him.
We'll tell you
But
later.
I'm assuming he's good. I'm assuming he's good because
He's really
like
good, he's a stride.
sounds good. Oh, it's a stride. It's good. It'll be good then.
Okay.
I think that's all I can say about him.
That's it.
Yeah.
Number 1, say it with me, guys, is of course Shadow Paladin.
Shadow Paladin.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed.
Shadow Paladin is the deck I found out, and I love it. I literally modified my deck for my favorite card, Blaster Dark. It is... I run 12 different Blaster Dark units. That's how much I love this deck. And it's... I found out Shadow Paladins when I watched...
Because of me.
I fell in love with it. I watched the anime. I loved Shadow Paladins. I finally got back into the game when I found out Blaster Dark was a grade 3. I was like, yay, thanks, Aaron!
Because of me.
You created a, you recreated.
You created a demon. You shouldn't have done that.
I'm already a demon when I say my number 1.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't mind your deck as much, but I love Shadow Paladin. It's been my. I've made any variant of Shadow Paladin I could think of, proxy or not. It's been my love. It's Ren is a badass.
I still say you owe me a deck.
I gave you a deck. I gave you Crystal Mist, you fuck nugget.
Fine. Fine. I guess I'll accept that.
But yeah, that's about it. It's just been my first love. Right.
Okay, so my number 1, and if no one could guess this, I'm like, you don't know me then. My number 1 is Link Joker.
Yep.
I love Link Joker. Link Joker is my clan.
Same with me.
Because
Shadows are my
Yeah.
clan.
Ricky will remember this. I was so hyped for Link Joker.
Because it
Before
fit
it-
his playstyle.
Because I'm like, it's a control deck, but it has so many good aspects about it. And I'm like, I spent a lot of money pre-ordering 4 child decks, and I also got Darkband Dragon, which was a bad promo, but it was still better than playing Twilight Baron. And Ricky will remember, I played this deck, I love the deck. I still play the deck today in Messiahs and also in Omega Loop. Link Joker has been a clan that's never disappointed me. Every single deck I've played of Link Joker, from Nebula Lord to Chaos Breaker to Glendios to Blaster Joker to Dark Zodiac to all of these different decks, have always been so good, so much fun. And Link Joker is a clan I'm probably going to stick with for the rest of this game. All right, Caleb,
Well,
go.
my number 1 has got to be Aquaforce. It's my favorite deck. It's my first deck that I ever touched. Yes, I touched a deck. It was
Touched
yes.
by an angel.
He was touched by
Yeah.
the wind.
Yes, I was touched by the wind. The wind touched me. It was the first deck that I ever played, and it was amazing, and it still is. I get so many attacks off. I get to like stand my Vanguard with Tetra, and Transcore was good, and they're all good.
Your deck never disappointed you.
It never disappointed. It was
Who's
like,
his
hey,
selling Joker?
well, no, duh. It's kind of like humble your field. You can't do jack shit. Good
After
luck.
this, we'll do a video of our top 10 hated clans, and I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat on the next video. Aaron knows what I mean by that.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat. It's rude. I think Aquaforce is my favorite clan ever. It kind of outdoes itself every time.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
So guys, write in the description, write in the comment section below, what are your top 5 favorite clans? Because next video we're doing our top 5 hated clans, and Aaron knows my number 1 already.
Yep.
He at least knows one of them. Actually 2.
You know what mine? I think you know mine.
So guys,
Oh well.
don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Stay awesome and always taste the rainbow.